I had ordered this deck a while ago when it came available for pre-order, so I wasn't expecting it so soon somehow, but and I haven't seen anyone unbox this yet, so I haven't seen anything about this deck, so I'm prepared to be surprised. And obviously if you read the title of the video, you already know what it is. I cut open this just so you didn't see me struggle. I got the Oracle of the Unicorns. Yay! For those of you that don't know, if you've been following me, you know that I love unicorns and I collect things like I collect 80s My Little Ponies. So I do love unicorns. I had heard that this is a variety of different artists, that these are all art that was made for other things. So I'm a little like, how is this going to be? Because I prefer usually when decks are made, art is made specifically with a deck in mind rather than taking art that's already made and then trying to squeeze it into a deck. But I'm going to keep an open mind. This is a Blue Angel deck. Oh no, did I scrape the box? Okay, I hope I didn't scrape the box. I'm always worried that I'm gonna cut it open with scissors. Oh, I did scrape the box. Oh well. Okay, so taking the plastic off. Okay, so that's what the back looks like there. And you've got like some of the thumbnails on the back, little description. That's the front, it's the sides there. So typical sturdy Blue Angel type deck. What if it says how many cards are in here? It doesn't, but that's okay. All right, I'm sure we'll find out. Okay, so here's the top here. Ooh, and it's a nice, like, kind of deep bluey green. And you've got the little paper cover. So Cordelia Francesca Brabs is the author, I'm guessing, of this. So this is the guidebook. A little bit thinner than some of the other Blue Angels. That's okay. And then it is about 68 pages. So, see too much, but you've got like the little thumbnail here, and then you've got a little poem, and then you've got some information about the deck or the card and what it means, and they're in alphabetical order. So there's a little introduction there. About unicorns, meet the unicorn guides, and bless the decks. A little QR code there. Ooh, for an MP3. Caring for your deck using the cards, shuffling, trust your intuition, some suggested spreads. So you've got some different spreads there. There's like a 5 card and a 4 card, a 7 Pegasus spread. So a little bit different than your usual kind of 3 card and Celtic Cross. A unicorn horn spread, interesting. And then you've got the card messages in alphabetical order. At the back, you have a little bit about the author, and then about each of the artists. So about each of the artists where the art was taken from. And then they also have a list of the artworks, like who made what. So it looks like a handy little thing. I mean, they've got a page for each card, so hopefully that's enough. I'm just going with first impressions. So that's the book there. Now the deck, let's see, gotta cut more stuff. Let's see, oh, there we go. Okay, there is a part here where we can, all right, there we go. Okay, so this is the back. So this is really nice, very Aurora Borealis. Your typical kind of Blue Angel, you know, it's like that plasticky kind of, you know, shiny, and it's relatively thin. For those of you that like to rifle shuffle, I think that'll be good. Not super thick, but that's okay. It's not super thin either. So this is the first one here. I'm not going to show you all, but I'm just going to give you my impressions. So that's Abundance. Oh, and then it's got the little keywords underneath as well. Ooh, I like the Ashen one. Adventure. So that looks like those two were by the same artist. Oh, they've got, but you know what? It's not all fluffy because they've also got anger. So it's not just all fluffiness. That's a different artist there. Compassion. Beautiful. Courage. Let's see. It's kind of a chubby one. This one is in the Forest Fairy Oracle. I have that one. Flow, that's a beautiful one. Look at that. Some of the art I like more than others because it is a deck like with various artists in it. Like that one I'm not so keen on, kind of the photographic. Oh, that's kind of interesting, the Goddess one. Don't care for this one too much, like just the way the unicorn looks. It's a different artist as well. Tuition. Oh, I like this one. Oh, I like this artwork too. That's beautiful. That's a different artist as well. So it's, you know, it's interesting. I kind of want to see like how they kind of use the mythology of unicorns with these meanings, because, you know, you could make any meaning and then just stick a unicorn on, right? So I'm curious to see kind of what their meanings and things are behind that. That's a really nice piece of artwork there. Strength, like they've got a black unicorn there. Trust. Okay, so I think it's hard to say how many are here. I'm gonna guess by the thickness there's at least probably about 44 or so, just with the thickness of it. So they do give you a good amount, and it seems like, you know, it's mostly positive, but like I said, they did have a little bit of sort of darker, like there was like the anger and stuff, and having courage. So I'm kind of curious to see like how positive it is, how relevant it is, how, you know, it works with other decks, all these kind of things, which I'll have to kind of review later. So I think we should pull a card and see what it says and see if it's relevant. So I'm gonna do the little shuffling and just ask what we need to know. I think this is a deck I might use more towards the winter. I feel like this is probably a good deck to maybe pair with something like the Angel Tarot or something a little more, I don't know, I feel like this is like a very childlike, somewhat more ethereal type of deck, but I'm curious to see. Okay, so we got Beloved. Prepare for your life partner. Romance is returning to your relationship. Believe you are lovable. So that is the card there, Beloved, and beautiful artwork. I really like that. So let's see what the book says to see if this is interesting. Your heart yearns to be reunited with your beloved and enjoy a blissful, sacred relationship together. Or if you're already in a partnership, you may crave a deepening of romance and connection that may have been lost over time through challenging circumstances. This loving pair of unicorns want to reassure you that your joyful union or reconnection is coming soon, but there is some preparation to do. To receive your divine partner or reconnect with your current love, you must first love yourself deeply and know that you are lovable. Be honest about how you judge or dishonor yourself, and then be willing to treat yourself with love, care, and nurture you want your beloved to hold in you. If you long for a partner who cherishes you, first cherish yourself. If you want to be someone full of joy, be joyful yourself. If you want to be respected, begin by treating yourself with respect. And I won't read you the whole thing, but definitely a positive message. As for me, I think I have a lovely, great relationship. So this, to me, I see this and it just reminds me that, you know, to cherish what you have, especially if you do have a really wonderful relationship, you know, to cherish that and to always work on that. And I think that's a message any of us can take. And I think that the message of, like, you know, if you don't have a partner, or if you're struggling or whatever it is, that you have to love yourself first, because you're going to attract to you how you treat yourself. So you have to love yourself first, because I mean, the person you're living with all the time is you, so you should treat yourself with love anyway. So a really positive message. Like I said, I'm going to work with this. I'm probably going to use this more in the winter and then do like a full review. I haven't seen unboxing of this, so I don't know if it's like been a deck that people have really ordered, But let me know what you think. Like, what are your impressions so far of the cards and stuff? What do you think? Is this something you would order? Is it something you would be interested in? Let me know, like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you all next time.